بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. And dear brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome all of you wherever you are. Welcome you again wherever you are. And welcome you for the first part of Fatwa Live that come to you Thursday, the 9th of Shawwal. We ask Allah Azza wa Jal to bestow harmony in all the Muslims and success.
السؤال الأول في هذه الحلقة: هل رمي الزوج زوجته بالنشوز للناس أو للقضاء؟
The first question, if somebody accuses his wife of adultery to people or to the court, does he need 4 witnesses? It's not adultery if he's accusing her of being disobedient. The answer, the 4 witnesses, is only for adultery, as it is in the Hadith of Iftik, and what Allah said, if they come with 4 witnesses, if they did not bring the witnesses, these are the liars. And between the husband and wife, the swear of Allah, each one will take for each witness. Because Allah said, for those who have no witnesses by themselves, one of them could testify 4 times that he is among the truthful. And the 5th one, that Allah has cursed on him if he is among the liars. And she will prevent the punishment if she testifies 4 times that he is among the liars. And the 5th one, that Allah has anger on her if he is from the truthful. This is about the adultery. But the other and disobedience and all the problems and dissertation and all the other issues between them or the separation, the 2 witnesses or the evidence. And the evidence that will show the court or the arbitrator that there is disobedience, like the story of Sayyidina Yusuf. It was very clear that one of her family said if her shirt is torn from the front, she is truthful and he is among the liars. And if it is from the back, he is among the truthful and she lied. When they saw it happen in the back, he said, it is from your blood. Your blood is very great. But my advice to these people, or this husband in particular, that the problems should not be reaching to the court. There should be a mechanism to solve these problems, to fix the problems internally. Omar used to say, take the dispute until they make up, because the separation of the judgment will create major problems. There will be a lot of Allah said there's arbitrator for each one, but Allah said before that, advise them and desert them in the bed, and at the end he said Allah is all high. And so my advice that he need to be patient, to be patient about some of the problems with his wife, because the hadith that the women are born from a rib, and the best of it is the tip, and it is crooked, it's pinned. If you try to straighten it, you'll break it. And the Prophet ﷺ told us, if you find anything wrong with your wife, look for something else, you'll find something good that you'll like. Who's among us is perfect and pure? All of us, they have a problem. If you blame your friend for everything, you will not have friends. And who is among us has perfect manners? The second question, my husband's mother said that she never did udhiyah in her life because of the high prices. And when I heard that she liked to make udhiyah and she don't have money, I told, I will give you the udhiyah this year as a gift. Is she gonna get a reward with this? And do I get her? So yes, of course, both you get the reward from Allah, and there is nothing on Allah's bounty. He is the one who provides. If you think you're generous, Allah is more generous. Allah, may Allah honor you just like you honored your husband's mother. I'll bring a hadith that the Prophet ﷺ said, if a woman spend money from her own money, she's not corrupting. She gets her reward from what she spent, and for husband from what he gained, and for everybody, and none of them will lose any reward from Allah. Praises to Allah who will provide, and He is honorable and He is generous. Praises to Him in every way and fashion and form that is appropriate for Him. Another question. My father died and he left a son, a daughter, and a wife. The son, he had two daughters who died, and they have another son, one son and two daughters. How you divide the tarka? For the wife, she gets 1/8, because Allah said if you have a son, they had 1/8 of what you have left after a will. The rest is for the son and daughter who is still alive, because Allah said for the male have 2 shares of the woman, and the grandkids, they don't receive, they are stopped with the sons. But in some Islamic countries, they take off the will that is required. In summary, you take part of the will of the estate and give it to the grandkids. Well, father died in the sons, and these laws that the will can be for the first level of women and the sons of the sons. There should not be a female in between. They give that as a will, whatever his father deserves as an inheritance, if he's still alive when the grandfather died. But this with conditions. Should not go beyond 1/3. If it is more, then they get only the third, the grandkids. The thing is that the grandson should not be one of the inheritance. And he did not receive money as a gift. Go to the Shara court and they will go with your laws in your country. May Allah have mercy on the person who died. Another question. A father, he was mad at his son because he's asking him something, and he's only 15 years old, and he did not answer him because he was asleep and didn't give his father. So the father took the phone and swore, I will break this phone because you didn't answer me. Is there a way for this swearing, or does he have to break it? No, he doesn't have to break it. Never. But he will make the kafara and do what is good. Do not break it. Because the Prophet ﷺ told us, whomever swear and he found something that is better than it, let him pay the kafara, and that's it. And give what is good. And don't Allah Azza wa Jal as part of your swear to be good among people. Don't make Allah Azza wa Jal to stop you from doing good and fix the affairs of people. There's a hadith. A man came to the Prophet ﷺ, and then he went back to his family. He found that his kids slept. So they brought him to eat, and he swore he would not eat. And then he ate. He was hungry, he ate. So he mentioned that to Rasulullah. So he alayhi salatu wasalam told him, whomever swear to Allah on something, and he found something that is better than it, let do the what is good and pay his kafara. And the kafara for the swearing is what is indicated in Allah saying, it's a kafara to feed 10 needy from a middle of what you feed your family, or free a slave, and who don't find to fast 3 days. That is the kafara of your swearing. And do fulfill your swearing, except what is better, of course. And this is the advice of the Prophet ﷺ, who advises not to swear to Allah. Another question, Allah says, we have given the trust on the heavens and earth, and they refuse it. And the human being took it. Is the mountains something different than earth? That's why the trust given to the mountains or the earth. Allah had created the earth in 2 days, and He made the mountains on top of it, and He blessed on it, and He decreed in it its sustenance. And a lot of Allah said that He put the things on earth as if it's not part of it. The creation of it is to come from underneath to on top, as Allah has said that how it was resurrected. If Allah didn't beat those tide, it will not stop. Will be always a lot of earthquakes because of the movement. Throw does not mean that He is throw it from the heavens. No, but it is something from top to down. Because Allah said, if the earth is widened and throw what's in it, it gets what's inside from bottom to up. As Allah said, and the earth have taken their burden. I have an advice. Things that's not going to affect your worship to Allah Azza wa Jal, don't waste your time in it. I'm afraid this is among the things that Allah has asked us not to do and ask for. When you exchange money, do you have to hold the money? Yes. Yes. You go to like you can say, I will give you $100 and I'll take it from you at the end of the day as exchange. No. You have to handle it. Because if they are different, then you sell any way you want. But if it is an exchange like that, it has to be hand to hand. Can you donate to a masjid that talk about Muawiyah and he don't he's not a Shia, he's Sunni, but he don't like Muawiyah. Well, this should be advised. We should know that this is cover for the Prophet ﷺ. So whomever uncovered it, he is blaming himself for what he says. The masjid should not be corrupted because of that person. That person could be advised. What is the option about the option in stock market? I hope that you will look into this fatwa. We have done it before, inshallah. I want to know whether or not 0% annual percentage car loans are riba and haram. If it is zero interest, it's not haram, of course. The brother who's saying that, talking about the 0% interest, is that riba? No, of course not. No, zero interest, not unless there is something that are hidden in the contract that had riba, then it's not in this question. And if you follow, you will know. Uh, so I hope that they will write me that again. But zero interest is allowed. There's nothing haram with it. So it's zero. There is nothing riba unless there is conditions that are forbidden. If I pray in the masjid all the time, if I get busy and leave it every once in a while, is that okay or that required? No, you're supposed to be in the congregation. But if you have an excuse, should inshallah Allah will accept your. But let your heart be attached to the masjid and give the prayers whatever it is called upon, and make the ruku' with those who are doing it. And you should not be busy from the answer to Allah's call, no matter what it is that Allah is calling you for. Is marriage from a woman from As-Sabi'a? No, the Muslim should not be except from a Muslim or the people of the book. Allah said, today it is allowed to you the good, and the food of those who are people of the book is permissible to you, and your food is permissible to them, and the ones who don't commit adultery from the believers and those who are given the book before you, if you give them their dowries without committing adultery or taking girlfriends, and Allah said, do not marry the disbelievers until they believe, and to a woman who is believer, it is better from one who is mushrika, even if you like her. And Allah said, do not hold into the matter of the big sins. And with the Sabi'a nowadays, that exist nowadays, there are people who committed shirk with Allah. They glorify the plants and the stars. And they are not on the monotheism religion. Allah does not accept from religion after sending Muhammad ﷺ, except Islam. And whomever seeks something beside Islam, it will not be accepted, and he is among the losers in the end of it. Shaykh Islam says there's two types of Sabi'a. Those who believe in Allah and those who put partners with Him. The first one that Allah has said, those who believe in Allah and those who Christians and Jews and the Sabi'in who believed in Allah in the hereafter and did good deeds, they get their worth from with their Lord, and there is no fear on them and they're not saddened. So Allah complimented those who believed in Allah in the hereafter and did good deeds. From these four types, the Jews, Christians, Sabi'in, they used to have the Torah before it was changed, and the same thing with the Bible before it was changed. And the Sabi'un were among those who followed the father of religions, Ibrahim. Basically. Allah will separate between them. Allah is witness in everything. So from the six, He mentioned As-Sabi'in, and that He will separate between. He will settle the dispute between them. The second question: my father died, and he written everything instead, half between me and my sister from a different woman. Is that acceptable or not? If he did this as a gift during his life and you received it, there is nothing wrong, because the man, he could do anything in his life, that he have to be just with his kids, and the justice is to be equal between male and female and given. And the Hanabil, they use the rules of inheritance. But if he have done that, he written it as a will that is after death, then it should not expect it. But Allah said, Allah given everybody his right, so no will for someone who inherits. The solution, you bring all the inheritance and it will be divided according to the book of Allah. With those don't they get maximum 1/3. Allah alam. I live in the West and I hire some employees. There's a daughter that I employed her, but I think she is like homosexual. Do I hire her? Well, you do your best to have somebody else and leave everything you have doubt about to the person that to the thing that is allowed. But if you need the evidence, it is no problem. Leave what you are not happy about to the thing that you are sure about. We'll stop right now, inshallah. Continue right before Isha, inshallah. We'll see you in the second part of Fatwa Life. Subhanakallah bihamdik. نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك.